Hi guys, Catmaster here with another video today about two deaths in the Hardcore SSF Expedition 3.15. Yeah, like I said, in amidst all of these nerfs, we're playing HCSSF, and on top of that, we got inspired by the people on Zizran's podcast to do the no logout challenge, where we don't use the logout macro at all to prevent the death. And I got two spicy rips for you in this video. Check them out now. So this is the character I've been playing. This is a seismic trap, blade fall trap, poison trapper that I want to make another video about that I'm going to list right after I bring this one online. If you're interested in the build, check that out. It's work in progress. It died relatively early on. As you can see here, wait a second. As you can see, I made it to 81 only, so no build guide, just recommendations, but that's the other video. Today I want to talk about my two deaths. I already leveled this character once in the beginning completely wrong. That's also something I explained in the other video, but I've been playing that and I managed to kill myself in Delve. As you can see here, we got the second rip of the leak clip loaded. And this one actually is the third rip, not only the second one, because I died in the mudflats on day one, but that one I don't really count as a lost character. So we started with the real rips and maps. And yeah, I'll just play it and then I'll comment it the second time it comes around, so you guys can give yourself an impression of what's going on here. No. So yeah, obviously here I could have saved myself very easily by using the logout macro, because that's one of these typical deaths where the logout macro 100% saves you. I just misread at first when I made the decision to go this way. I misread where the cart was going to go. I thought it was going to go ahead here in Delve. And then when I tried to get the flares, I didn't click it, but I walked past them, so I had to backtrack. And by the time I was done with getting them and I wanted to walk around the monster to reunite with the car down here, the monsters were blocking the way. And there was nothing I could do because I was out of flasks. I was body blocked. I mean, I guess I could have reacted a little bit calmer, used my Enduring Cry to regenerate life, used a flare to prevent the darkness from damaging me, and then tried to also smoke mine away. But I was zoned out, I was panicking, and this is what happens when you play a lot. I mean, obviously, I try to take healthy breaks here and there, but we've been playing since League Start. We've been playing 17 hours, then 6 hours sleep, and 17 hours stream, 6 hours sleep. And yeah, I was a little bit greedy, got myself into a wrong spot, and lost the character that I was really fond of at that time, even though I did things wrong. And I also don't think I had any business being in Delve here, so yeah. Not that bad though, because it was just right after leveling basically in tier 1 maps. And yeah, just shouldn't have done Delve, should have solidified the character, done it a little bit better. But it was still better than what is about to come right now, because this is the real super Pepega rip that happened in a lab trial actually, right? Zoned Out Max Pepeganess is the name of the clip actually. And this one was really terrible. Again, I'll just show you the rip and then we can cry about it together. So yeah, I had on this character, like I said, level 81, I had just made it to my CB jewel. I equipped my CB jewel in the tree. I had a hinder jewel. I was overcapped for elemental weakness. I was doing very well. You can see 4,240 life, which is quite a bit at level 80 as an evasion acro based character, especially in HCSSF where you don't have all that access to gear and using unique boots that didn't have all that much life, right? And we were actually rank 131 Saboteur. A little bit surprising there's that many sabs, but probably with the ailment problems that come with this patch. Obviously, Saboteur is one of the stronger choices because it gives you immunity to 2 out of the 3 basic elemental ailments. You get immunity to Ignite and Shock. And yeah, I can't really help but think there was a healthy amount of complacency here. This was, after a long amount of stream, I started to stream. This was probably like 8 hours into the stream. We had done a little bit of heisting, and I was just zoning out, listening to the music, and that's what you get. As you can see, I probably would have made it if I committed to it, right? But as I walk down here, for some reason I go back and forth because I'm like, I try to throw a trap, and I don't know why I moved that weirdly here in the beginning. But if I just had run straight up here and used my triple smoke mine that was about to come up, I had 2 up here, but then 1 charge I get while I'm still here. But I was just paying attention way too late. I realized the situation way too late, and then the reflex was to log out, but I unbound the logout macro in order to comply with not logging out to prevent death. And that's why you can see this one went off. This is actually the button next to it that I fat fingered. But if I had smoke mined here, I could have gone better. And also, like, I probably shouldn't have used Force Blink. And like in the previous iteration of the build, I should have had a Enduring Cry. Even if it's just a low-level Enduring Cry, it's with Second Wind, just so you can cry and cry and get that 1 second regen boost to get you through something like this. I think I could have easily survived. And it hurts. And this is painful. And I hope that I'm going away from this and learning to be a better player. Quite honestly. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, maybe through this logout challenge or no logout challenge, maybe I can learn to not get myself into stupid situations like this, like to always be alert and aware that stuff like this can happen, and to not even get myself into a situation where I would have to log out. Because even if it wasn't a no logout challenge, like this was gonna go, I mean, if I logged out, I would have had to walk back into the map, walk back to the trial, walk back through half the trial in order to get back here and to continue the trial. And it would have been a massive loss of time. Of course, it's nowhere near the loss of time that it is when you lose the character. That's obvious. That's why we do use the logout macro in hardcore, usually. But that doesn't make it a better play. It was still a really, really bad play. It would have been a bad play in softcore just as much. So in a way, I do appreciate these rips because they highlight how much of, I want to say a bad player I am, but it's not true. I definitely am pretty competent at making characters and playing them in Path of Exile, but there's a certain part of me that becomes complacent and that starts zoning out after overcoming a struggle, and that's when these rips happen. And that's really why I think this no logout challenge is gonna make me a better player, hopefully, if I take the message and take the takeaway and incorporate that into my gaming mindset. Anyway, that's all there is for this video. If you want to know more about the build, make sure to check out the follow-up video. Check out the follow-up video. If you want more content like this, where I move from the top to the there's the subscribe button. Leave me your favorite rips in the comments down below. Tell me how stupidly you died this league. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.